Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We're on Tuscan Vineyards. Playing today's pointing on the top side, we got across the Pacific with Wehrmacht, immediately locking into Luftwaffe. Down the bottom is tangojuliett with US forces, who's got Italian partisan, heavy weapons, and special operations. This is a Patreon backup submitted game to the ranks. Across the Pacific 503 at the moment. And Tango is 290. So across the Pacific, starting out with some Falchion Pioneers. I haven't tried Falchion Pioneers in this patch yet. Especially against Riflemen, not really sure how they perform. But matchup didn't really change too much.
Which one of you fuckers filled my reserve chute? Deny that area, Pioneer.
Chucking some sandbags down first. Oh, yeah, don't get the cap off. Don't pull wire. Was this a misclick in terms of shift? Oh no, that is a big delay to the fuel. I was gonna say that fine to build sandbags there, because by the time these sandbags are constructed and this is captured, still wouldn't quite have captured the fuel, so didn't really need to connect anything. So worth the extra bit of safety, since it wasn't going to delay the flow of resources. 4x4 though, doing some weird maneuvering. Taking quite a lot of damage though. Pyro's getting a bit lucky. Overall, I think Tuscan Vineyards from this spawn is really hard for Wehrmacht, because there's this whole side of the map over here with all these sight blockers. It means you can't really use like machine guns or flak guns over here. Obviously, Greedy is much better at long range as well. So it's basically this whole side of the map is just really shitty for Wehrmacht. So I think top spawn, Wehrmacht, very, very bad. Unfortunately. Can't use team weapons, can't use your long range. It's tough. So a little bit late switching over to the Rifleman here. Once the Rifleman were about here, he should have shot them on the way in instead. Switch the target priority over. So this is good, bringing the machine gun back into the middle, expecting a harass onto the cutoff.
Have been mustered for battle.
Shut down the Rifleman, going for the cutoff. It's looking good. So at this stage, I would probably be trying to rush down this side of the map. You know the 4x4 is low. You know the Riflemen have just retreated. You know a Rifleman's over here, so there shouldn't be much over here. Maybe you could expect like a scout or something. So these two squads could just run over here. 2-on-1, maybe decap both of their fuels. Take advantage of what just happened there. And you're like a Pio providing sight to a machine gun. That's enough on this side of the map to stay out of trouble. But a little bit too passive right now. Don't have an extra +5 fuel coming in. And a lot of repositioning, a lot of sitting around. Missing an opportunity to seize more resources. Or deny resources to the enemy at least. Can't push into heavy cover here. And I will probably be expecting the squad that retreated from the cutoff to be coming back into the middle about now 8 as well. So kind of hard to push onto the cutoff. Overall, this is just a losing position for the Grenadiers. There's not a lot of like other heavy cover nearby for them to make use of either. Like maybe you could consider like disengaging for soft retreating to some other heavy cover, where if the enemy tries to push, they have to push into you in heavy cover, but not really possible in that region of the map. So it's going to be Panzer Grenadier. Alright. 251 coming in. I think overall Luftwaffe company seems to be the strong in 1v1 at the moment. Flaks and Werbles just do a decent job on the bleed.
Taking hits.
251 half track is deployed.
Not able to get in Fausting range there.
They've spotted us. On station. Back to full strength.
Seeing if there's base healing or anything coming in. Not quite yet. Okay, here we go. A bit of a push coming through. Unfortunately, this Greyhound's coming in really fast because of how much fuel control Tango Juliet has had. This is like a really, really quick one. Luckily, not boosted up by any production speed bonuses, but yeah, this is going to be a really fast one. You could imagine if these points got decapped for like a minute and a half with the double grenadier move. This would come in a bit later, give a bit more room. 251 on now the Stummel to breathe. But yeah, I think based on what we've seen so far, based on the fuel control Tango Juliet has had, pretty much like a lockdown on these 2 points up until now, and a good hold on this point as well for quite a long time, you would expect a super fast Greyhound, unless you've seen early bars, unless you've noticed the squads coming back onto the field full health.
Panzer Grenadier squad standing
So
by.
this has to be a anti-tank gun, not a Panzer Grenadier. And I would even say that if your plan is to go for the Stummel, I probably wouldn't bother with a Fallschirmjäger just because you want more snaring squads. You want more Grenadiers to be able to defend it. I think maybe, you know, against Brits, like the grenade launcher on the Fallschirmjägers can be pretty useful. I feel like you don't have as much utility against US forces with it though. Maybe on like a garrison heavy map. So this is a bit dicey for the Grenadiers. Maybe want to be running in with the squad, threatening the Faust, so that this cannot happen.
We have lost the sector.
Luckily that squad gets away. Easily could have died there though. That squad needs to come up for the Faust. What's going on? This could have been Fausted over here as well.
Territory sector lost.
Even if it doesn't result in engine damage, just slowing it down, 7.5 second crew shock, force them into a engineer production. No engineer yet for Tango Juliet. Might not want to use the Greyhound not on full health. Definitely, you know, willing to use snares in not the best positions if it's to blunt the impact of their shock value vehicle. Chose a very unusual time to back away there, Tango Juliet, though, right as the AT gun came up and he had no vision of it. That was a little bit strange. But yeah, should have been Fausting, especially when you got like just a boatload of munitions in reserve. Speaking of those munitions, probably should have committed to a weapon upgrade on the Fallschirmjägers. Probably the machine gun, but I think that's, you know, one thing you need to abuse, the fact that you can get a weapon upgrade without having to pay for weapon racks, and they cannot, so you need to get that as fast as possible to exploit that advantage for as long as possible. Similar story with playing DAC with your Panzer Grenadiers. But with these guys, I'd probably be trying to mine up, like chucking a mine down over here, maybe one over here, something like that. Just trying to catch the Greyhound, offer more protection to the Stummel, so you can use it more freely. Do you go for the mechanized? Okay, yeah, mechanized support center, so he doesn't even have engineers for sweeping. So the mines would be a lot better. Fortunately, Fallschirmjäger is not even Vet 1 yet. If they were, you know, out of combat healing, maybe they could even perform well in this fight. Luckily though, Tango Juliet starting to stand out in the open. Got slaughtered thanks to that machine gun upgrade as well. Stimmel needs a grenadier a little bit closer to it. You know, there's a lot of sight blockers over here as well. Needs a grenadier closer. I do think the Greyhound is very good this patch. You know, I was having a compare its stats to like the Caro Armato, you know, after it's got its AoE buffed, and
Converting bunkers to a medical facility.
I think it's better than the Caro.
Reconnaissance runs
It's got a
available.
high damage cap, more AoE. T-gun though, getting a nice shot off here. Faust. Yes.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
What? How did the AT gun not shoot there? Oh, that is really sad. What? Looked like it was in range the whole time.
Upgrade complete.
Man, that is tragic. Okay, mid bunker up out the back. I mean, if you have mid bunker and you get the manpower discounts, you can fight against US forces, manpower versus manpower, throughout the match, especially because Tangojuliet's gone for mechanized support center, so it doesn't have any manpower discounts. So it's good news for the long run. Don't know if these pies have sweepers yet, but if they don't, they probably should. Still got plenty of munitions stored up.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Orders complete.
Interesting. Making heavy use of that Scout Vet 1.
Sectors are isolated. We have been cut off.
So fast coming online now. This is when it gets a lot harder. Overall, I think the timing of the Panzer Grenadier Officers' Quarters was fine.
We've been spotted. Where the hell did they come from? He's fucking dead.
That was a mortar to contend with. Machine gun back there as well, deployed by the 4x4. Quite a lot of fuel for AcrossThePacific right now. At that stage where probably need to consider taking up to get a tank out. Probably a Panzer IV right now. Squad staying in here a little bit too long. But overall, map control's been looking pretty sharp so far. Don't want to be operating like really far off though on the edges. Greyhound can chase down a white pretty easily. Looks like he's using it for decapture right now though. Still doing a nice job forcing away a bunch of stuff. Ooh, a misclick. The amount of misclick retreat there. It actually opens up a capture opportunity on the cutoff. Now coming across here. The AT gun's in a decent spot for the kill. Still quite far away. Machine gun overstaying its welcome. Looks like that's going to get decrewed. Oh, the 4x4 decided to back away. Really lucky escape. Speaking of lucky escapes. Wow. Okay. And because the Greyhound's taken damage, it is safe, probably, to use the Fallschirmpies out on this side. If it was still at full health, hadn't taken that pack shot over here, it would be very risky. I'll probably just try and plant some mines over here, not draw any attention.
Victory point lost.
But yeah, tier 4's coming up a tiny bit late. You know, maybe, you know, a Panzer IV could be in the build right now. And in fact, it could actually be a spot for a Brumbier, not a Panzer IV. But here we go. Oh, Oh, Stummel, yeah, that's good. Nice use of hold fire there to try and disappear into the fog as fast as possible. This is not good now, though. Yep, nice early retreat, though. I think instead of pushing in there again, I would have just tried to get some mines down after capping that. Need more mines from the Falchion Pyros.
You have 5 command points available to
Have you seen... Okay, I was going to say, have we seen any grenades from Tangojuliett? There's one now.
We also have explosives. Show them.
Tangojuliett doesn't have tech up yet. Could be a spot to cancel reinforcing. Just to stop, auto reinforce, cancel this. Need this tank out as fast as possible. This tank could already be on the field. Maybe even about a minute and a half ago now. Looks like the squad looking for the Faust. Not going to happen, but could come in, get a grenade off, clear off the machine gun perhaps.
aircraft ready to loiter the target area.
That's
Enemy
alright.
forces have captured a victory point.
Give me that ammo. Panzergrenadiere.
Okay, a lot of units starting to wait around at base.
Keep your fucking head
Charging onto the cutoff here.
off the ring fire. That's a mortar. Grab cover.
Good work though.
Don't go. Aim your rifle and fire. Mortar.
Ah, not quite. And that's a nasty mortar shot too.
Territory out of supply.
Late retreat. Oh, really, really late retreat. Oh, that's... Oh! Wow. So lucky. Alright, the loiter comes in, saves the day. Pretty expensive use of that loiter there. If it's not going to get value shooting at vehicles as well, it hasn't met its full potential. But might be able to
Bastards
continue,
have secured our territory from us.
keep pressuring, get another decap off over here. Panzer IV's finally in the build now, but you can see like already pretty much got a fuel for another Panzer IV. That's how late this one's coming in. And if the Panzer IV was on the field right now, this Greyhound would have nothing to do. Still coming in. There is an opportunity here with a blinding shot. A bit of pack action can contain it. Rifleman overstaying though. Oh, they're gonna die. This time not so lucky with the escape. Falchion Pyros hanging around there for too long as well. They get lucky though. Greyhound shot missing. Could be a spot for a smoke to cover their retreat. Oh, let's just pause. How much health is this on now? 104. I think the blinding shot only does 80, right? But yeah, look for more smoke opportunities with the Stummel again. Maybe this could be no smoke on the retreat, but maybe this could be smoke in the middle to deny this machine gun. Maybe deny the AT gun vision for a little bit.
New ability online.
But alright. I do think there was potential here for a Brumbier first instead as well. Especially if it was coming in at closer to the 15-minute mark. Just to turn up the bleed on the rifleman. And if you're going to be fighting mainly against AT guns, Brumbier stands a much better chance of bouncing and then go for the Panzer IV after that to lock down the AT a little bit more. But Panzer IV is fine as well because it gives you more opportunities to maybe kill the Greyhound. Looks like the Panzer IV is coming over this way now, and with how fast that got decaptured, you would expect it to be the Greyhound. He's got a nice little roll on here. If it lands its shots, should get the kill. Second Panzer IV is coming in hot as well. there goes the Greyhound. That is huge. That's a really, really big kill. Oh, that's a nasty one. Double Panzer IVs over here.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
Weapon crew on standby.
4x4 dead as well. Oh boy, AT gun from the bottom though. Oh, tiny little bit of a traffic jam. I think it'll survive. Not Vet 2 on that rifle yet. Let's have a look. Yeah, would have died to a Vet 2 nade, but it was fine. This stage, good opportunity to get the armored skirts. Push these guys into their higher health range. Already got Vet 1 on one of the Panzer IVs, so vet training not quite as important right now. But, you know, one Panzer IV has been forced away. The other Panzer IV should be swapping sides. You know where the AT guns are? Tank will drive there faster than the AT gun can move there. Swap sides, look to dominate this side of the map. And then this one is getting repaired on this side, can come out, attack this side once it's repaired. That's the idea. Just try and force those AT guns to be in the wrong place as often as you can.
Infantry is firing on us. Incoming mortars.
Stormtrooper coming in. That's a fine choice, I think. Could even be considering like another Grenadier, just a little bit of easy capping and another Faust. Only down to 1,000 unit now, which could sometimes be a problem. Oh boy. AT gun forgotten about here. It's going to get decrewed. Okay, Panzer IV's in here doing something though. Other Panzer IV's getting involved. Might be a time for the loiter. I know it's... not going to shoot at any vehicles, but... This is a troubling situation with the AT gun. Nice though, nice. Staying in here, looking for more opportunities. Take full advantage of the fact that tangojuliett does not have a tank yet. Looks like tangojuliett though stalling up for the Pershing. Is locked into heavy weapons. Oh boy. Stormtrooper did, but the Panzer IV survived, which I think is more important right now. This Panzer IV needs to mobilize and the plane needs to come in. This could be lights out for tangojuliett. Dropping the loiter on these. Securing the Panzer IV. Here comes... Could even be a spot for the Panzer IV's Vet 1. You want to be right on top of the double AT guns so that you can continue circling around. You don't want to give them opportunities to set up and fire on you like this. You want to drive right on top of them before they've set up. So that is a massive mistake there. That was a great spot for the loiter. Even though it's not going to do that much damage, it stops maybe squads coming in, might suppress them. Oh, this is a collapse. Now the Pershing's gonna come in. Don't know how much the Pershing costs without tech. 30% more, is it? On top of... It's gotta be not too far away now, though. But yeah, there was a lot of losses. That was a lot of losses. Decent idea, bringing that Panzer IV in to try and clear off the two AT guns, but not the right execution. You need to drive right on top of them, stay aggressive, get the supporting squads in. You know, the machine gun was nearby, you had a Fallschirmjäger nearby. Just move them all on top of the AT guns and would have decrewed both of them with the safety of the loiter. would have been fine.
Max, get back on the gun.
Panzer 4 reporting in.
But at this stage, have not seen anything.
Panzer officers
Have not
shall
seen
take up
any
residence.
like tells on battle group.
The enemy breaks
So
before
I
us.
probably would be expecting the Pershing. And that is tough for Wehrmacht. Is that the 88? Okay,
The enemy has taken a victory point.
might be the way to go. This is a ripe
Headquarters
opportunity
has
here.
officer stations. Victory point is under enemy control.
Probably just like sitting still with the Vet 1 might have worked. So this has been marked by the captain. And here is the Pershing. Here's the game ender. Even after a slight speed nerf, it's, it's still a monster. And this is, yeah, about the time you would expect it if they've just gone for motor pool, haven't spammed too many motor pool units around 25-minute mark. And there goes the Stummel.
Enemy action.
And there's just about nothing that you can do about it from here. That's GG.
Panzer 4 destroyed.
Okay. If I was using the Pershing, I'd just drive straight into the base. Honestly though, an 88 maybe like somewhere in the middle, crushing off some of this terrain to free up some vision.
Infanterie Company taking damage.
Might have zoned it to drain those last 75 VPs. Problem is at the moment, like hurting for repairs after losing the Fallschirmpies, only having a single Pioneer as well.
Park deployed.
Would have been tough to find an opportunity to actually build it.
The enemy is striking at our Infanterie Company. Territory lost. Stuka reporting in. Ready for orders.
Weapon team back at full strength.
Well, he took a lot of damage on that and still doesn't have any engineers, so he has to run it all the way back to here. It's going to open up an opportunity to make some space on the map at least. Got the double AT guns camped out on the cutoff, so this is actually a nice move coming out to the side. Not driving straight into them.
Bastards have secured our territory from us.
Rifleman with the flanking maneuver active, just charging in for the snare.
We have command points awaiting use.
Really badly outnumbered at the moment, which is the problem.
Forces have
And obviously
secured
Grenadiers stand no chance against Vet 3 bar riflemen.
Ready.
It's up to the P Green and the machine gun right now. But Panzer IV needs to be active while the Pershing's still low. Got another maybe 30 seconds to do some stuff. Still got enough munitions for a loiter. I could conceive of a situation where you get enough space to put down an 88 somewhere here in the middle.
Panzer 4 is field ready.
Maybe instead of this extra Panzer IV. Panzer IVs don't have armored skirts at the moment, so they are going to get 3 hit by the Pershing, right? Which is just a bad place to be. Maybe if they were still, you know, if they had the armored skirts, they had the extra health. The Panzer IV would make sense here. I think it needs to be the 88. Or needed to be. Do you have enough munitions for a loiter? Scouts out the back providing some vision. Here's the loiter. Machine gun. Staying in here for a while. Panzer IV is making a move, but the AT guns are right there. Luckily they tear down at just the wrong time. The AT gun needed to be a move forwards alongside of this though, but got some space. Okay, armored skirts online now. Alright. I was thinking still, like, forget the armored skirts and maybe try squeeze the 88 down. Might be hard to defend the 88 though, not that much infantry. Could get pushed by the AT guns and the barred up riflemen.
The enemy has claimed our
It's tough. It's a tough situation to be in right now against the Pershing. And that was the last loiter for a while.
Waiting orders. Infantry regret shooting at us! You gotta take them down fast.
Their 3P greens are monsters. Pios get found by the machine gun. I think if the Pios were right on the edge there, they probably would have been out of sight range, right? Pershing revealed, so safe for the Panzer IVs out on this side of the map. Need to push the AT gun in there with them. Oh, retreat on the Pios. Whoops. Need to be keeping the AT gun like within striking range of the Panzer IVs because two Panzer IVs cannot fight the Pershing on their own. Can't be sending the AT gun in by itself against the Pershing either. Too risky. Again, too risky. Coming over here. The Pershing right next door. And that's probably going to get wiped.
Territory lost.
Oh, might get lucky. Panzer IV's coming across here. Bit of side armor action. Still bouncing. Vet 1 active on both the Panzer IVs. That popping it. Solid amount of damage. And I think that's a good choice to disengage here. The Vet 1 about to wear off. It's about as good as you can hope for there. Maybe the AT gun could have got a bit luckier, but it's alright. Got some damage on the Pershing. Panzer Grenadier survives. It's good. Alright, so you know where the Pershing is. You know that it took an extra shot. It's about a third. So I would probably, after this Panzer IV got repaired, be looking to use it on this VP. The T-guns were just up there. But that's where I'll be going with it. You know the Pershing's probably not going to be coming into third health. Bit slow backing up the Panzer IV here. You're watching the P-Greens maybe. Ouch.
We are losing possession of a capture point.
Need to jump back on this machine gun as well. Without it, there's no hope. Looks like you're trying to squeak a VP win though. Trying to go for these edge caps, draining a few points here and there.
Point lost.
Do something!
The good thing about what tangojuliet's done right now is that because he hasn't teched, there's no tank coming in immediately after the Pershing.
We have orders.
Deploy!
Otherwise there'd be a lot more pressure right now. But yeah, you can't let this machine gun sit here. It has to be crewed.
Our mortar rounds.
Without it, you just cannot win against all the riflemen.
We are losing control of a sector.
Desperately need the suppression.
Alarm! Incoming!
Even against like the AT guns, you know, the MG42 can torch them with so much damage you can force them away. Protect your Panzer IVs.
Panzer IV reporting in. Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Heavy panzer! Firing!
Our enemy has control over all victory points.
Orders?
We're in shot! Taking fire! Shit! Fuck! He's dying!
This Pershing's just going to work right now. How many kills has he got? 16. So consistent as well. It's like every shot landing. And if it's not wiping a model, it's dropping like third health off a squad
We're losing men
so
here.
reliably.
Grab this weapon! Keep fighting!
Is some hope on the horizon
200 points remain. We are losing our grasp.
because getting somewhat close to another loiter with all this munitions control out on this side. So
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
there's hope for like one last stand, maybe winning on the VPs. Person's got Vet 2 now, got the extra rate of fire.
We have no idea what's coming.
Alarm.
Gone
Sector
for a
overrun.
quad out the back as well, so the loiter's not going to last for too long either. It's kind of extinguishing the last ray of hope. And you saw that unit trying to salvage the wrecks as well, so it's just like, oh no. They're about to push out a bunch of extra units to crush me with the salvage resources as well.
Infantry taking shots at us! Shoot back! Bastards are trying to kill us!
Pershing's rolling up.
You're as good as you take, boy.
Fuck! I'm hit!
Got all the team weapons camped on the cutoff, so there's not much happening over there, unfortunately. Luckily, though, this side of the map has been opened up a lot with everything getting crushed and stuff, so it is actually okay to come out on this side now, thanks to all the sight lines that have been opened up.
Grab cover!
Might be the way to go.
Dropping like flies here!
Looks like that's where the Panzer IV's heading out again. The AT gun needs to be a little bit closer to them, though. To be like here-ish.
Security. The enemy holds all
Yep,
victory
here it
points.
comes now. Oh, stopped. Wipe opportunity here.
MG42 has been decrewed. Do not let it fall into enemy hands.
Didn't happen and the machine gun got wiped in the meantime. I think, you know, when you're a little bit behind like this, sometimes you gotta take a little bit of a risk chasing in,
We've done it.
trying to make something happen. Alright, looks like this is GG. So, I think in the early game, more mines to counter the Greyhound. Don't need to be pushing so aggressively with the Fallschirmpower, especially in spots where they're on the edge, there's no support, and the Greyhound's likely to come and pester them, just chuck some mines down, get a cap off in a reasonably safe spot, then maybe run forwards, do a couple mines, and then do the capture. Then they can just like drive in, hit a mine, and that's how you like set up a kill on the Greyhound potentially. It's a nice move you can do sometimes. But yeah, more mines early on would have worked miracles against Tango, because didn't get a engineer until like 35 minutes or something. Would have been really good in this game. And then similar story, spending munitions early on in the game. Need to upgrade the machine gun if you're going to go for Foshenpyes as soon as possible. And sweepers on the pyres as soon as possible if you're, you don't want the flamer on them. Need some repairs for the Stimmel. Just need to spend those munis as quickly as possible. But yeah, with the tank driving, you need a bit more confidence. You don't want to be operating at kind of mid-range against an AT gun. It was slightly even worse. It was like pretty much close to max range on the Panzer IV, mid-range on the AT gun though, because they can just set up, especially if they're well vetted, just start nuking you. You want to be right on top of them, blasting them at close range, reducing your scatter, maximizing the damage from the tank's machine guns, or just poking and driving away, shooting at them from the that long range is just not going to work. And there was an opportunity there to decrew both of them with more confidence with the attack and with the loiter, and that could have been a GG move. But yeah, just a bit more awareness required on like going for edge caps when there's a big threat on the field, whether that be the Greyhound or the Pershing. Just need to consider, is it safe to come out here? If the answer to that is no, then how can I make it safe, or I have to stop doing that? So can I make it safe, bring up a T-gun to cover the exit, or setting up something like that? And if it's not safe, what can I do while I'm over here? Maybe chuck some sandbags down, chuck some mines down, if you're not needed somewhere else on the map. And then maybe the Greyhound shows its face on this side, and after doing those mines and stuff, you can come out of here and capture it again or whatever. But yeah, early tick timings were pretty fine. Medium tanks coming in late. Yeah, just need to prioritize your manpower towards getting that medium out as fast as possible. So just, deactivate, auto reinforce, and that Panzer IV could have come into this game like 3 minutes earlier, and that would have made such a big difference. Got to hit those shock units at their exact timings, otherwise they're just units that have lost their shock.
We must fall back for now.
GG. Well, guys, I'll wrap on that. If you like a game recast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.